Good morning. The reason I'm nervous and keep deleting all the former recordings is because this is new to me. I'm stepping out into something new, and sharing my feelings in this way is, challenging, right? Scary. Ooh, butterflies in my stomach. Anyway, I'm going to attach a video I made earlier this year called My Wife's Cake. That's where I recorded that in my tent earlier this year. It's a beautiful piece of content that I'm very proud of, and I wrote that at the time where I told somebody the day before I told him actually that he was special. That was the most courageous thing I'd ever done in my life on a personal front. And there were reasons I told him that. I said that twice actually in that conversation. And back to the link, the video that's attached to this video called My Wife's Cake. The inspiration for that piece of content, a little, not really a story, I don't know what it is, but have a look, have a listen. But the 2 days prior to telling this person that he was special, I was walking in a nature reserve called Lake Bostock Reserve. Beautiful place. And during those 2 days, as I'm bushwalking, intuitively I was guided on how to express myself, and that culminated in me just simply saying to this person that I think you're special. I'm not going to cry. So after realizing, that's what it is, I didn't know how to express myself, what to express, how to express, what was going on. So it took me, as I said, a day or two of processing to work that out, and my intuition guiding me. And after realizing that's what it is, it's just to tell him that I think he's very special. Yes, I'm squashing my emotions. Then I had about $600 left, and I thought about if he wanted to catch up and to get to know each other, because we hadn't met in person, and spend some time together to get to know each other and see how we felt. I thought of getting some accommodation to surprise him, and it was the last of my money. I think I had $600, and I thought, do I do that? And the most beautiful thing happened, and this is where that piece of content that I created comes in, called My Wife's Cake. The inspiration for that piece was my intuition whispered after me thinking, if I get the opportunity and book some accommodation, it's a big risk, right, for somebody that's homeless, right? I'm living in my car this year. It's been incredible. And that would have been the last of my money. I had some money at that time. And I thought, do I do that? And as I said, my intuition said, as I'm going through this process of do I book some accommodation if he was available and open to getting to know each other. And my intuition said, what if he says no? Meaning that what if I purchased some accommodation and let him know how I felt, which I did the next day on a phone call, and then what if he said no? Oh, that's a beautiful question. So that's what inspired me to write My Wife's Cake. Have a listen. I love it. It was a favourite piece of mine that I made this year. Therapeutic, helpful, blissful, lovely, glorious, entertaining. I knew there was another word. therapeutic. That's I think I missed that word too. Anyway, but yeah, so have a listen to that. My wife's Kate. So there you go. What's the time? Hang on, over 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. My heart's racing. Yes. I'm totally choking up. The things I felt in my heart that led me to tell that person what I did. Oh. Didn't know people like that could exist, or that they did exist. Hear that? Yeah. There's always a reason we say and do what we do, even if we don't understand ourselves or each other. Actually, that was something I knew that he understood that principle before I actually spoke with him. So in terms of why the reasons why I said to him that I'm special, that he's special, there were reasons. That's all for now. Take care, guys.